students, welcome back. So students, today's class we will be doing active English. You can keep your active English books besides you. When I tell you to open, you can open it. Now students, on your screen there is a sentence written, Rita narrates a story to the children. And there is also a question written below, write the sentence in a different way without changing the meaning. Okay, so what we are supposed to do is, without changing the meaning, we are writing this sentence in a different manner. So let's check out. A story is narrated to the children by Rita. Now the meaning doesn't change, only the subject's place. The subject here was in the original in the sentence was Rita. Now, and the object was story to the children. That object comes in subject's place. This is the only change we have done by making use of this word by. Can you see? A story is narrated to the children by Rita. Now this actually the topic is called as changing of voice. This is a topic which you will be learning in your higher class, like active voice and passive voice. This you will be learning probably in 6th standard or 7th standard. So at that time you can just relate to it, like you had learned this earlier in your active English class. So we will not go much into detail, because in this particular chapter we have just been asked to we have a different question. So now you can open your active English chapter 15. Now just look at the question. This is the question given in your book. Read the first sentence and see how it has been rewritten. Then do the same for the other. Do not change the meaning. So this is the question given. Now just have a look at the first sentence. A small dog bit the old man. Now what we have to do is just write it in a different way but the meaning shouldn't be changed. So the old man. Now old man here is the object, so old man will come in the subject's place. The old man was bitten by a small dog. We make use of the word by. I repeat, you can also write with me. The old man was bitten by a small dog. Okay, this example is already done. It is already given for you. Fine. Now, shall we move to the next? Here we have this question. The wind blew away the leaves of this tree. The wind blew away the leaves of this tree. Now can you try this, children? You can try this. The leaves of this tree was, you cannot write blew, so what will you write? Was blown away by the wind. The leaves of this tree were blown away by the wind. Now why haven't we written was here? Because we are talking in plural. Leaves, we are talking of many. It's not a single leaf. We are talking about leaves. It's plural. The leaves of this tree were blown away by the wind. I hope you are writing. Next, a big dog frightened the little girl. A big dog frightened the little girl. How will you write this? Can you try? The little girl was frightened by a big dog. The little girl was frightened by a big dog. Finished? Shall we move ahead? Next one. A bus knocked down this signboard. A bus knocked down this signboard. This signboard was knocked down by a bus. This signboard was knocked down by a bus. Next, shall we move ahead? Several people watched the play. Several people watched the play. Can you try, students? The play was watched by several people. I repeat, the play was watched by several people. Look at the screen. The play was watched by several people. Let us move ahead. A little boy found Mrs. Das's purse. A little boy found Mrs. Das's purse. How will you write this? Yes, Mrs. Das's purse was found by a little boy. Put the apostrophe in the correct place. If you forget that, the meaning will change. It will be a spelling mistake. Okay. Mrs. Das's purse was found by a little boy. Shall we move ahead, students? The next one. A friend of mine painted that picture. Yes, how will you do it? That picture was painted by a friend, by my friend. You cannot use mine here. That picture was painted by my friend. I repeat, that picture was painted by my friend. Next, a workman mended the broken window. A workman mended the broken window. The broken window was mended by a workman. The broken window was mended by a workman. Just check out the answer. The broken window was mended by a workman. Shall we move ahead? Okay, next. One of the pupils wrote the letter to the newspaper. One of the pupils wrote the letter to the newspaper. Okay, so how will we do this? The letter to the newspaper was written by one of the pupils. The letter to the newspaper was written by one of the pupils. The letter to the newspaper was written by one of the pupils. The boys in the school made the boat. The boys in the school made the boat. How will you try it? The boat was made by the boys in this school. The boat was made by the boys in this school. Next, four people play this game. Four people play this game. Now students, how will you write this? This game is played by four people. This game is played by four people. So have you finished writing? Please write it neatly, students, without any spelling mistakes. Punctuation mark is very important in active English. And keep your books neat. I'm sure you're writing the dates as well. Keep on seeing the videos again and again, students. Okay. So today we have completed the first part of this chapter. The first exercise. There are two parts are there. The second part we will do in the next class. So till then, have a nice day.